We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Triston McKenzie gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to...
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field.
Gone. Big dog's gotta eat.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Eddie James, he hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The throw, and he's tagged out at third. But 1 run does. 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and no one left.
Leading off for the Indians,
the 3-2 pitch.
Francisco.
Now a big swing by Lindor, and he connects. This one's carrying well. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple. But it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
Naquin's on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder. Onto the home run porch and gone.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Eddie James will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder at the track.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your... Into the box now, Eddie James. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out between second.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Minnesota, with their 105th win, best in the division.
final line score for our
Jamison
ball game
Taillon
tonight.
wins
For the
for a
victorious
team-high
win,
19th
7 runs
time.
on
Tristan
50 hits.
McKenzie
No
permitted
errors.
6
They
earned
left
runs
9
to come
runners on
across
base.
in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight.
Cleveland,
For Mark
2
DeRosa,
runs,
Dan
6
Plesac,
hits.
and Heidi
No
Watney, this
errors.
is
They
Matt
left
Vasgersian.
16
You've been
men on
watching
base.
MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League. Daniel Espino, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping in, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, we've mentioned the condition.
Now at the plate, Spencer Kieboom. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the left fielder, and a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast.
Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose.
Here now the 2-2. Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. Going back is the left fielder. Onto the home run porch and gone.
Another excellent swing.
Now batting, Eddie James. Will swing it from the left side right here.
Eddie.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And it's now 6-3.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
You can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. 8 runs, 14 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Alex Kirilloff. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie James. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Zimmer is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Stepping up now, Eddie James.
The left fielder, Eddie James.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field.
And that one is gone.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
14-5 the final totals in this one. The Twins win for the 106th time, most in the division. Devin Smeltzer records the victory, his 13th of the year. Daniel Espino couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Randy Dobnak takes the rare 3-inning save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, still going back.
Boom goes the dynamite.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Ready now, Spencer Kieboom. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Heading out towards shallow right. Reyes has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Now at the plate, Eddie James. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Now he scales the wall here, and my goodness, he came down with it. An incredible catch that time, as that's going to end the inning in style. Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. So digging in now, Miguel Giraldo, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Miguel Giraldo.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on. Eddie James will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Naquin is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Digging in now, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to center field. Naquin's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Twins pick up win number 107, best in the division. Jake Odorizzi records win number 16 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious Twins, 7 runs.